At it again. We have one here with Millennial Millie. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her YouTube channel and show her some love. Original link is down below. All right, but I won't talk too much. Let's dive in.
Here we are at the Covelli Center in Youngstown, Ohio, where Donald Trump is scheduled to begin his rally later today. As you can see, Trump supporters are lined up. They are ready to enter. Let's go talk to some Trump supporters. What do you guys think about how the FBI has raided Trump and the January 6th Select Committee's hearings?
I think it's awful, and I think if the shoe was on the other foot and it was Biden or one of his children, because look at Hunter's laptop, they do nothing. Justice isn't fair right now, and it needs to be straightened out.
The FBI has become a political arm of a political punishment arm anymore. If you look at approval ratings of the FBI, they're historically extremely low at the moment. So a lot of people don't trust the FBI.
They weaponize the FBI against him, and then they'll use it against anybody. And I said, when they did that to Trump, I told my wife, Mike Lindell's next.
My thing is, I just found out it's nothing but a sham. I heard that they were chumped up search warrants. I already know, because it's something going on that they don't want him back in there.
So what do you think about the FBI raiding Trump's home?
Yeah, maybe.
And also the Democrats trying to do their J6 Select Committee.
They're just setting themselves up for the failure. The world will see how evil and corrupt they are. So they're just setting themselves up for the failure, and we're waiting for them all to go down very soon.
Like thugs.
I definitely agree with that. I feel like they pushed way too far. You know, instead of like, they got too power hungry, I guess I should say. Like, there was a way that they could have done it and almost got away with it. But they've gone just way too far. And then everybody across the board, it's like a witch hunt, you know, which makes it completely obvious what's actually happening. I think if they were going to do it, they should have strategized a little bit better and kind of like picked their spots. Now it's just like everybody's going after the orange man. The orange man is the bad man, so we all have to go after him. And like I said, it just makes it completely obvious what's going on. Instead of like, okay, we're going to pick our battles. We're not going to go after him over here. We're going to leave that. We're not going to touch this one over here. But this situation right here, this is the one where we're going to go after him. This is the one where we're going to put everything behind it and we're going to go after him. And then, you know, that random situation over there, you know, hey, leave that alone. This lady right here, she's going to actually come after him and sue him, or, you know what I mean? Like, pick your spots, but instead it's just whoom. And it's just like, nah, that's way too obvious. You know, I don't know, but that's just me. Obviously it's wrong either way, even if they were picking their spots. But, you know, I'm just saying, as far as getting away with it, like, I feel like they don't even care that everyone knows that, you know, it's obviously a witch hunt. They don't even care anymore at this point. And I would assume that they're betting on Republicans not winning in the midterms and not winning the presidency in 2024, which I don't know how that will happen. You know, maybe they have some tricks up their sleeve. You know, I'm not allowed to elaborate on that too much, but you guys know what I'm getting at. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. What do you guys think? Talk to me in the comment section, please.
Biden's trying to take the heat off of himself for his failed presidency and blaming it back on Trump.
Yep. And what do you think about the January 6th Select Committee?
A bunch of there. That was just wrong. And it's just the Democrats trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do anything they can to go against and bring down the United States, and that's all they're doing. And it's not going to work.
Are you excited to go to Trump's rally?
Yeah, of course. What do you think? That's why we're here.
What do you think about the FBI raiding Trump's home and also the January 6th Select Committee hearings?
What can I say?
I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Right, with all the censorship, you have to be careful these days and canceling.
I don't want to knock on my door.
What, the 87,000 IRS agents, right?
Exactly, I know, right? They're probably coming after me now, right?
They enacted that new piece of legislation to get 87,000 IRS agents. Does that feel like that's their solution to get more money, to shake more people like you down?
They're saying they're the IRS agents right now. They're not. There ain't no damn way that someone's going to be that stupid to believe that those are actually IRS agents where they're going to be coming after your taxes. They're not coming after your taxes. They're coming after all of our rights.
Oh, man.
And it's just something to add to the CIA and the FBI. They didn't have enough people, so it's like, hey, we'll get some IRS agents because spring's coming up, taxes are coming up, so we'll use them to go after everybody.
It was a setup. It was a setup.
I know what I want to say about it.
Yes, go ahead.
I think it's so bullshit. That's what I think.
Well, here's the thing. How many times are they going to do something like the dossier, the Russian prostitutes, Hunter Biden, and then the news runs with it like it's truth. It gets debunked. It gets proven wrong. And then something else happens. Before November, I guarantee you, something else will happen. And then it'll come to fruition a year later. We were wrong.
Yeah.
Every time. But the news still runs with it.
Trump just found out that there was the
It'll
guy
be nothing.
that was the Russian that was saying that he was coercing. He was paying on the FBI payroll.
It'll be another nothing
Like
burger.
nobody's even talking about that anymore. It's like, come on, oh my gosh, she's on the payroll for the FBI, and you guys aren't even talking about this. Like,
the FBI paid for Russian disinformation to frame Trump. That's all over the news. That just came out 2 or 3 days ago during his campaign. They weaponized the federal police bureaucracy in order to go after a political opponent. What does that sound like? Does that sound like the United States of America? No, that really doesn't.
it's propaganda.
Wow. I didn't even know about that. That's crazy. So they were paying someone. Sheesh.
Oh, hold on. There's something going on over here.
Uh-oh. What we got?
Oh, look. Is it FBI Front here?
Oh, yeah, very cool.
Yeah, FBI Front showed up for their photo op at the Trump rally. How funny is this?
What stands out about this group and where one could come to the conclusion that this really is an FBI operation is how polished and organized they are. First of all, the
FBI Front? What in the world?
their website is extremely professional with well-done graphics, professional photos, and even a cinematic video trailer. It's almost too professional. Their social media posts are uniform and look like they're managed by a social media expert, and they always wear matching uniforms and white face coverings. They've held several marches around the country, similar to the one held in D.C.
Boo!
Can someone please explain to me who those guys are? I mean, it seems like some guys from the left because they're covering their face. Like, I feel like most people on the right don't wear face coverings, so it makes it obvious. But to me, it seems like those guys wanted to try to blend in and try to, hey, we're part of the right and, you know, we're extremists and crazy, but they're covering their face, so it makes it obvious that they're really not. But I don't know. Y'all let me know. I don't know. I'm confused as far as what's going on with that.
We don't need any people showing up with masks on. Yeah, that's the real question is why are they hiding their identity? Yeah, why are you guys acting like Antifa hiding your faces? Really? Come on now, don't be cowards. You can't answer my question?
What do you hear?
Wow, it's looking like the protesters against Trump are looking pretty slim these days. Not too many people that have the nerve to come out and speak about Trump when Biden has pretty much destroyed the country. I think we should oppose fascism. Your sign says so.
Yeah, oppose anything. It's realistically towards Trump. Okay. 45.
Should we oppose fascism from our own government and our own law enforcement agencies when they start, doing FBI raids on politicians or people because of their political affiliations?
When it comes to top secret documents, whatever it is that we the people don't know, It's up to the FBI.
The case law is clear that the President of the United States is none of those, and when declassifying information, he does not have to go to any kind of specific procedure. That's the facts. That's the reality that you don't want to acknowledge.
When Trump 45, your dictator wannabe, decides to spew lies, I'm sorry y'all want to believe his delusional lies.
I mean, dictator wannabe, Joe Biden just recently came out and demonized half of Americans and called them a threat to national security.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans.
Look at that image. Look at that image. Let me move my head out the way. Look at that image. Using the military as props. The red background. Look at that. But Trump is the dictator, though. He's the dictator. He's the one that wants... Goodness gracious. Okay. All right. I digress.
Represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. Extreme ideology. They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence.
I even came across a thread where people were freaking out. Republicans were calling our nation a republic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wonder what they think about Biden saying, our republic. I forgot where I was. I think I was scrolling through Instagram or something. And some people were like, yeah, I was at this conference and, I came across a Republican conference and I peeked in there and they were all talking about it's a republic and yada, yada, yada. And as you just heard, Joe Biden just called it a republic. So I'm just curious as to what they would say now.
That threatens the very
foundation
of our republic. Extreme ideology. They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence. They're a threat to our personal rights.
Yeah. Trump is a threat to democracy. Trump is a threat to
He's a threat to dictatorship. Is that what he was trying to say? A little Freudian slip? I don't know. Well, y'all tell me.
Not Biden.
Have your lives been personally...
Me and Millie, we think alike. We think alike. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Link is down below. All right? Great minds think alike. Me and Millie on the same page.
Affected by the Democrats and Joe Biden's policies.
Yes, I have a daughter that was fired for not taking the which along with a bunch of other fire workers, health workers, policemen, that was awful. It's a violation of our Constitution. It should never have happened. That's
Absolutely.
One thing. The higher gas prices, the higher food prices. I mean, we're with everybody else that's here at this rally. So
everything you go, the gasoline, the whatever you want to buy, it's extremely expensive, not safe, really bad. Us and our families and our kids.
What's one thing that has been very damaging to you and your family?
Finances. I ain't got no money coming in. But they want money. They want money for everything, but you ain't got no money to give them. What are you going to do? Get blood off a turnip? I mean, it's not going to happen.
Well, I'm sick of the gas prices, number one. Every time you get in your car, you worry about how much money. Mine is taking probably $100 to fill the tank.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm sick of it, and it's bad on gas, too.
Right. And we know that with the gas prices being high, that affects semi-truck drivers, that affects farmers, and we're also seeing higher grocery store bills and prices. So how much would you say your grocery bill's gone up?
I'm thankful that I'm the only one at home, so I don't eat very much. It's gone a lot up. Yeah, it's gone up.
I do like $150 a week, and I buy the same thing over and over, and it's up to like $40 now.
Yeah, probably, double for sure.
Double what we used to spend, for sure. Yes, for sure. Right. When you add everything in.
Yeah.
I had to leave my job of 25 years because I didn't want to get, and so I had to take an early retirement because I refused to do that. So it's sad.
Well, good for her. Good for her. And watching some of those videos of some of those nurses who were really, really passionate about their job and really cared. And I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. My camera's trash, so you probably won't be able to see it. But watching some of those videos, man, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking of the nurses getting fired because they didn't want to. You know, the same nurses that were considered heroes and amazing folks, same exact ones. Horrible, terrible people. If you don't follow my directions, if you don't listen to me, you're a terrible person and you can no longer work here. Even though those same folks were willing to possibly put their lives at risk. And some nurses did lose their lives. They were put in pine boxes. Same ones fired. I came across countless videos of just nurses just breaking down, you know, and man, I couldn't imagine, you know, the occupation that she was so passionate about. And obviously, you know, a lot of them weren't expecting that to be dropped on them, you know, man, just like that, fired, gone. You were a hero just a year before, and now you're nothing.
It really is, yeah.
It's a violation of your rights.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Well, that's a shame. Well, good for you for standing up for your bodily rights, though.
Thank you.
What's
Yes,
one of the
ma'am.
ways you've been affected, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, the biggest one, the economy. The biggest one right now. Yeah.
I'm hearing that a lot from people here, that they've been really financially hurt from this.
Yes, I know friends personally. They're strapped, just like a lot of us are out here.
Inflation, gas prices, I mean, the food prices. You can go on and on. And it's going to get worse. Look at the stock market just went down.
Paying for higher gas prices, electricity, lost thousands of dollars in my 401k, and I work my behind off. And it's crazy, but we have to rely on God for all the rest, so.
Open up the pipelines.
Yes.
I think bad decision to go back and undo everything that Donald Trump did.
Yes.
Boo. Boo Biden.
Yes. And the gas prices have an effect on the food prices, too. I mean, how many of your guys' grocery bills have went through the roof?
Crazy.
Yes. Awesome. Well, are you guys going to be turning up to vote in the midterms?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I work the polls. I believe in the right to vote for our country. We fought a lot of rights or a lot of battles to have these freedoms, and I am so mad that there's so much corruption in the last Donald Trump. And I'm praying hard. I'm a
Can't say that.
radical Christian, and
I'm pretty sure we all know what she said, but obviously you can't say that.
we are praying 3 times a week that this will not be anymore.
Yes, Trump is our president, but Jesus is our savior.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So there you have it. Rally, or a Trump rally, excuse me, with Millie Weaver. Once again, make sure you guys go subscribe to her YouTube channel. The link is down below. Show her some love. But all of these guys and gals were 100% correct. I mean, everything obviously has gone through the roof. And even if you just want to focus on gas, like she was just stating there at the end, gas prices affect everything. I mean, things just don't drop out of the sky, right? Even if you want to talk about making electric vehicles, how are all of the components congregating and, you know, coming to one location to be put together? With gas. And that's the part of the equation that I don't think enough people, especially on the left, really consider. Like, how do you think all of these, like, components come together? You think they just, like, there's a bunch of electric airplanes or something, or a bunch of, like, electric trains, or, you know, we have a bunch of electric semis, and even then, like, how do the semis get put together? How do all those components, come to one location to be assembled? people don't really think about that. And even at assembly, how does that factory run? Oh, it's all electric. It's all electric. Okay, where's the electricity coming from? Actually, I dropped a YouTube short on that. There was a lady bragging about electric vehicles, and she was charging it at some apartment building, and it was on the news, and the guy was like, so where do you get the power from? She was like, this apartment building. He was like, no. Where does the apartment building get the power from? And she was like, blah, 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 plant, whatever. There happened to be a guy that is like the manager of the plant. So he walked over to him, who was like 5 feet away. He was like, how do you guys produce your power? And let me tell you something. He didn't say wind or solar. Just absolutely hilarious. But anyway, shout out to Billy once again. Y'all let me know what you thought about this craziness in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. And once again, sorry about the bad visual quality. I know. My camera's here. I'm trying to figure out how to work it, and that's something I'll be working on today to make sure we have better quality videos going forward. All right, but I appreciate it. Peace and love, family. I'm out.